Well, fuck it. Welcome back to the chapter.
But are we though?
Well, there's a fuck up for next session. I forgot to actually turn our mics on.
Yeah.
I thought we were past this, but anyway, welcome back to the bar. We're here with Mark, the barkeep.
G'day.
You just about forgot to say anything to the
I
camera
fucked
again.
it up, eh?
Yeah,
Terrible.
that's a fuck up from last year. And we got Telf here, our local barfly. Yep,
Yeah.
our wealth of information.
Thanks for tripping at the start line too, Neil.
Well, talking about tripping at the start line or just tripping altogether, we'll roll straight into our stuff-ups from last session where we just call each other out basically on shit that went wrong, shit that we fucked up. And I'm going to start with Mark actually because I've only just remembered this now.
Here we go. Off the cuff.
Because when we threw to him, didn't actually say anything because he forgot that this show is actually recorded. So he's just waved.
Yeah. For all you people on Spotify, I'm waving at you.
Awesome.
So now we got that. And that's pretty much all I've got.
Mate. Oh, another one. A recent session we released, the Nathan one. Well, what's the Nathan one called again?
Roses are red, violets are violet. If you want abalone, Nathan will find it.
Yeah. I fucking love it.
Yep.
But we were in there having a chat to him and we were talking about whether people have a dust cover or not downstairs. And he was saying, no, I've had the snip down there and that, and fucking terrible. I couldn't walk for 18 months after it. And me and Telfa laughed, and Neil goes, "What? What happened there?" And he's like, "Well, I didn't start walking until I was 2, did I?" And he's like,
Yeah, I'll fucking
crack up.
yeah.
It's good.
Oh yeah. So another thing on fuck ups was I'm halfway through editing our last session, so we're working a little bit in front, and just all the words that we say all the time, they actually do have a name, and I can't remember it at the moment. So this might make it in the stuff as session, but no words. Yeah. So editing this, you notice all the words that everyone has as their go-to.
Oh, yeah.
Like everyone's got a certain amount of words in the vocabulary.
Yep.
And they'll use the same words all the time.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Ah, yeah.
Oh, fuck. Should I just do one?
Sayings.
Yeah. Yeah. So
Sayings.
we actually say, yeah, a lot after we've all said something that we agree on, obviously. Everyone sort of confirms it with yeah.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
It's hard not to do, isn't it?
Look, Mark was actually having a go at editing with me this time, and I pointed out a few of his words to him, and I think before the sentence was done, he'd already said it twice. I can't even remember what the word was.
Bloody
now.
oath.
Bloody oath. Is that it?
Fuck.
Yeah.
Is it?
I think it
I
was.
wasn't even trying.
It would be bloody oath.
So that's not really a fuck up, but just an observation. Everyone's got these words that they say.
Everybody would have it.
Some of them are more noticeable than others.
Yes.
I know my dad's been pointed out to one of his before.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, such like. Yeah, he always used to say such like. And I think he done really well to actually get out of the habit of saying such like at the end of whenever he was trying to explain something.
Yep.
Yeah. Just because the blokes that he worked with pointed it out and always laughed about it. And he's like, what the fuck he's laughing about? Yeah. And then they ended up telling him. And yeah. And I remember when he found out when he was going through the process of not doing it, because I was still in school at the time and he was mid-conversation to me and he was just talking. Didn't sound any different to me because I didn't notice it.
Yeah.
And he must have said such like, and he just flipped his lid, got the shit, started swearing and walked out of the room. And I'm like,
Sorry,
fuck?
Dad, I was just holding the torch.
Yeah. So it fucking gets to you when you know what they are.
So that's why he yelled at me a lot growing up. It wasn't actually me. He was just angry at himself.
No, that was different.
Oh.
But
I didn't know he was doing it then.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault.
you might be the reason.
Oh, shit.
Might be the reason that such like happened. It was
Yeah.
just to skim over your birth, I'd say.
Oh, whenever he thinks about it and such like and just stares off in the darkness. Having visions of back in Nam.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wild shit.
Baghdad.
Baghdad. Yeah, well, that's where I come from.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, Dad's bag.
But you've actually been on holidays, Telf.
I have been.
Fucking fill us in. Tell us all about it.
Mate,
What went down?
it's just been one of these holidays where you don't actually do anything. You just kick back.
Yeah.
So I've just been kicking back for, what did I have, 5 weeks, I think? Maybe?
Yep.
Yeah.
That's a lot of relaxing to him.
Just kicking back, relaxing, watching cricket. And I did go away for 1 week. I went up to Cairns and seen my mum and stuff.
Yep.
So that was good. Hot
Hot.
up there.
Yep.
But it
It's-
actually was the same temperature here, but very humid up there.
Yep.
Sticky, yeah.
It's fucking humid here at the moment, actually.
It is.
In
That's the
between
worst, eh?
rainstorms.
Mm.
No,
No,
I feel like I've got to peel myself off this leather lounge with an egg flip.
Yeah, well, you got the bloody barkeep towel there, don't you?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah.
That's
Have
to
you
wipe
ever
the sweat off the old brow.
noticed like the I think it's more an American thing, but the really really big fellas wander around with a towel. It's like fat man towel that they just use to
sweat
to
towel.
wipe the sweat away.
Yeah.
I walk around with one. Well, just my little gym towels.
Sorry, Telf, I didn't mean you. Really.
See, well, it's not necessarily a fat man towel because you just think maybe they don't do anything. They're just sweating because whatever. I remember Dad in the shed. He'd be working away there, and to stop all the sweat from hitting everything he's doing, he'd have a towel. And holy, I don't think he replaced that thing in years because it was grubby. Proper grubby.
How often do you replace your gym towel, actually, Telf? I'll ask you because I know Mark doesn't go to the gym.
Yeah.
Yeah. How often do you actually replace your gym
I
towel?
do try and do it every time after the gym, but sometimes you leave it in the bag and, yeah.
Yeah, and then you get
realise
to the
next
gym.
time you go to gym,
Yeah,
think, whew,
yeah.
Jesus Christ.
she's got
You
some
pull it
go
out
on
and
this
it
thing.
fucking smells.
Yeah.
And the towel as well.
Oh, yeah.
Fucking hell.
You know what's worse? Leaving a shaker in there that's had a protein drink or something in there.
Yeah.
You just throw it away.
I'll run the one shaker and I'll just smash a drink in I don't keep it in my bag or in my car or anything.
Yep.
It sits on the sink all the time. After every drink, I rinse it out
Yeah, right.
because I've learnt from my mistakes.
Oh,
And it is probably one of the most horrible smells in the world, I reckon. That and cat shit.
catch
But we've already touched on cat shit before. But yeah,
Love it.
old mouldy protein shakers.
Yeah.
Yeah, no
can't.
good.
It's just a throwaway thing.
Yeah, yeah. It stays in the plastic, eh?
Yeah,
It
it
just
does.
gets in there. Yeah,
Does.
not good.
Just no good.
Yeah.
No good at all.
Well, since you have been away, Telf,
Yeah.
got a good story for you. So I was at work, in ERT obviously, and there's this fire. Got a call over the thing now. Oh, yeah, fire. Everyone over here. So I've jumped in the truck, grabbed a couple of extinguishers just in case and that. Cruising down there, and it was just in the middle of a paddock, an old piece of bloody electrical box we weren't using. It's just overloaded and shut itself. Flames everywhere.
Yeah, righto.
Well, we went over there, and we've had a heap of rain recently too.
Mm.
So I've got there a little late to the party in the truck, and they're like, "Yeah, the grader's there," and I'm thinking, "Fucking grader? How's he gonna get there? It's in the middle of the paddock." So I've hooned up behind this grader as I've seen him travel along the flat there, and I'm following him, and then I can see his tyre tracks getting deeper and deeper, and I'm like, "Oh shit!" And I'm just watching him just hold it flat in the paddock, fucking trying to get out, trying to cut a fire break in mud.
Yeah.
So good luck to you,
Cutting
buddy.
a fire break in mud.
Yep.
With serrated edges too.
You'll get
Probably
him.
doesn't make sense
what-
to many people, but it's
what's,
hard to cut with them.
What doesn't make sense is you're cutting a fire break in mud.
Yeah.
It's wet.
All the grass
Fire's not
was
going to get
wet.
across it.
Yeah. There was a lot of grass. And I was the only one in the truck at the time.
Yep.
And I thought, how cool is this? How often do I get to be in the truck alone, going to a place? So I'll whack the sirens on, just
Yeah.
because why not? Chucked it on. No one else could hear it except me, and I'm cruising along there. Fuck.
Well, are they silent? Or
Yeah.
they're just inside the cab?
Yeah, they're inside my head. They're outside. Like I'm cruising along the road there
no
to
one
get
else
to
can
it.
hear it.
Well, no one
Everyone
else was
can.
there, mate. No one else
righto.
is there. I put them on all the way till I got to within earshot of people. I turned it off because you don't want to look like that dickhead. It's like, yeah, mate, we know you're a fucking fire truck. For fuck's
Mate,
sake.
if I was in ERT, I'd
Yeah.
have that on all the time.
Every day of the week.
As soon as the truck fall out,
Fucking game on. Put the helmet on.
I used to like when I was in the rescue team, the PA system on it. Yeah, scare the shit out of people. Come wandering past because the siren speaker doubles as a PA system, so you can just talk into this little handheld bloody mic they got in there.
Please disperse.
And wandering past someone and hey, and they're fucking shit themselves.
Monster truck Monday.
Do you ever take that truck out? Oh, do the fireys in town do the Christmas thing or Easter?
Yeah, they used to, cutting the cars up and that.
Yeah, do they just go
you
around
mean
doing lolly drops and that?
Dress up as Santa. They do. Yep. In the local town, they
Where
dress
should
up
do
as
the work-
Santa.
Did they take the work truck out?
That would be pretty good.
Just one. You'd have
Yeah.
to leave one at work, wouldn't you?
Yeah, you'd have to. Well, I think they're retiring that one shortly, so we should see if we can get it. And
Yeah,
since
right.
I am currently the Santa, I can go on there. And,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah,
Thanks,
there
Neil.
was a bit of a challenge.
Yeah,
Didn't work.
didn't work for him.
What was the challenge?
Anyway, moving on. Actually, this week had a bit of a reminiscing moment.
Oh, yeah?
People talking about back when everyone used to burn DVDs and stuff.
Mm.
Yeah. And we had this one bloke on our crew, on our work crew, that used to burn the latest DVDs for everyone on the crew and hand them out in the car on the way to work. Here you go, boys. Here's a new one. They get onto this, Die Hard 4 or whatever.
Yep.
This one time, he's handed them out to everyone and he's accidentally, not knowing, fucked one of them up. And it was a porno.
Yeah.
Home
On-
video.
Yeah, it was on like it was on like Madagascar.
Oh, what the fuck?
So it was a kids movie that he accidentally wrote the wrong label on,
Yeah.
and it was a porno
Porn.
that he's wrote Madagascar on
Oh.
and handed it out unknowingly. Anyway, old mate that got the dodgy DVD got home, threw it on for the kids, went outside, or went just outside, still in earshot, luckily, and he's heard the music start up and sprint fucking bolted for the TV to rip this thing out.
Yeah.
Yeah, yep. Because the kids are about to see a Madamo hoo-ha.
Wow.
So he knew the music.
Yeah. Yeah, she's not Madagascar, kids. It's Madahoo-ha.
Yeah, I could
Fuck
imagine
yeah.
that happening.
Yeah. I just thought that was hilarious when that happened.
Yeah.
So this same bloke, actually, now I'm thinking of him, on our way to work one day, we've pulled up in front of his place, pick him up for work, because all of us go to work in the same car. He's scooped this cat up on his driveway that he jumped in the car with it. I'm like, oh, what do you got there? He said, just this fucking stray cat. Sick of it hanging around my place. We got 2 streets down. He's thrown it out the car.
Straight out the window, eh?
Yeah, straight out the window. Fucking meow.
Fucking Pete. Pete and Posty.
I know the bloke you're talking about. I actually thought of a story there about him the other day too. I remember someone telling me he took his car to the local tyre shop or something rather, and he's pulled up out the front. And he's jumped out and he's talking to the bloke there, and like just left the car running. And someone from his crews walked past and, shit, there's his car. There's no one in it. And he's looked around, jumped in there, wrapped a towel around his head, put glasses on, and took off down the street. And he's heard this noise, looked over his car, seen it driving away, and seen this bloke in a turban with glasses looking at him, and he's just shocked. Oh my fucking God. He reckons he took off down the street, up and back of it, and then pulled over. Nah, gammon, here's your car.
The one who knew said, "Dies."
Oh, shit. Lit it up on the way out.
Oh, you would.
Thanks, mate.
You would. Absolutely.
Well, I'm a bit parched.
Yeah,
So I think we're going to have to stop for beers.
Warm.
We'll be back.
So I was talking to a friend, and they listened to a podcast we did, and we had, was probably from the start, we had the teddy bears,
Yeah.
and then we went on to Cabbage Patch Dolls and all that sort of stuff.
Yep. All those dark little evil things. Yep.
And she's actually showed me this. It's what is it? A troll doll.
A troll doll.
A troll,
right.
troll doll. Yeah, troll doll.
So a doll that just fucks with people.
No,
Hey, yeah, they
used
got
to be
an
a
unfortunate
cartoon,
name
didn't it?
down, don't they? I'm sure trolls, there used to be some
used
sort
to
of...
be a cartoon, I think.
Oh, the ones with crazy hair, right?
Yeah, the ones with the crazy hair.
They look like with the thing you use to apply shaving cream.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's the ones.
They do too.
Yeah. Anyway, they had a special edition come out. They must have made a movie, and they had a world tour dolls come out. Anyway, this, I think it's just one doll came out, and it's a girl doll. And it wasn't really advertised, but you used to touch this doll in certain places, and it made like adult noises.
So it was... What? You were telling me about this, and
Yeah.
it's between its legs.
It's between its legs, and it's got a button there.
Yeah.
Oh,
And
you
you
can actually
press-
find the button.
You press the button. It's got its own button.
It actually exists.
So
Now they
that's
tell me.
where sexual education comes in. Instead of doing it at schools, they're putting it in toys.
But it's...
Fucking hell.
It's fucking sus.
Yeah.
Here, I've got a recording of the noise that it makes here. So just have a listen.
Oh my God. That's fucking terrible.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
this is when you press the button.
Yeah, right.
And it's
See,
like-
I've never heard that, so there you go.
There you go.
Like you said, it's...
That's why Harley was laughing.
He's like, well, tune in, Mark. You're going to need to know this.
Yeah, so some of the mothers got hold of this because it wasn't advertised anywhere, and they put complaints in, and got it removed. But
They just don't want us to find it, do they?
no, so it got out. There's a few YouTube videos of it and everything, and
Fuck, that's
everyone
wild.
just went out and roared them,
Yeah,
and
as
that's
you
what
would.
happens.
Yeah, look, I'm fucking out of it here. Mate, how did they think that was going to be a good idea?
I don't
How did
know.
that get past the keeper?
I do not know.
Fucking hell.
And there's other videos come up of same things like kid stuff, but have adult stuff about them,
Yeah, well, there's heaps of that, eh?
unbeknownst to the kids.
Like with movies and shit like that.
Yeah, movies, Toy Story, all that sort of stuff, don't they?
So this one's another toy. I haven't actually seen this, but you've sent it to me, so we're going to play it now.
Yeah.
And it's a toy sitting on the shelf that a Sheila's bloody turned on. It must have a try me
Oh,
tag on
turned
it or
on, eh?
something. Well,
The try me
Yeah,
thing.
I don't know. We'll find out if it's turned on or not.
It's got to press the crotch.
The crotch.
So I think she boops this one and it bounces up and down because I can see
Oh
it
my
bouncing
God.
up and down here. And we'll play the audio now.
Remix. When I turn red, say something, and I'll mix it into a song. Here we go.
Oh, Daddy.
Oh,
And it's bouncing up and down.
This thing's in a spring girl.
Daddy. Fucking hell. People got to be smarter with kids' toys, eh? Fuck, that
I
is
think they
terrible.
are smart with kids' toys.
Yeah. This will be that sexual innuendo stuff that they have with all the kids' movies and that.
Yeah.
It's just making its way into toys now.
Absolutely.
Yep.
It's there, eh?
Touch me where I troll.
Yeah.
The old tickle me Elmo too much. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, so it's out there.
That's fucking sus,
It's
eh?
everywhere.
Yep.
But yeah, it's just funny that that's come up.
Yeah.
Definitely. Cracks me up. What have you been up to, Mark?
Mate, actually, what I've been up to is went to like a markets the other day on the way back from somewhere. One of them big, like, you know, people sell all sorts of shit at their stalls and shit like that.
Yeah.
So I ended up finding tomato relish
Yeah.
because I'm a fan of it. And Nana makes a good tomato relish. So I like to get other people's Nana's tomato relishes and see how inferior they are to my Nana's tomato relish.
Compare 'em.
Yeah. And you got to get the good ones. Like, first thing I look for when I wander up there, get the jar, have a little look around it. If the label looks too professional, turf it.
It's no good.
No fucking good. You want the homemade white labels, hand drawn on. Every jar is a different size, and they've worked out the prices depending on the size. Because it was actually when I was away at Cania Gorge, and we were going looking at the silos, the painted silos out there. There's just a trailer sitting there with all sorts of random shit from farms and that. And I was in there, I was like, righto, done. I got the little courtesy box there and a camera looking at you apparently. You chuck your money in there and off you go.
The old honesty box thing.
Yeah. I wonder how many of them get ripped off.
Oh, heaps.
Yeah.
Would be.
Because I sort of like got me $5 out and held the jar up and sort of made sure everyone could see it, whoever the fuck they were. Snipers in trees or some shit. Some old granny with a fucking
Slingshot.
slingshot with a fucking jar in it. Ready to go. But yeah, fucking pretty good. Not as good as Nana's though.
That's good.
You just picture old granny sitting up in the trees. You better pay that money or I'll fucking jam you.
I don't know, daughter goes, Mom, oh, hang on.
Mom, I laid a kid out.
Thanks for finishing that for me. Fucking hell.
You know, Marcus used to have, like, they used to have all the jams and cakes and all that stuff.
Yeah.
But you have different markets, and they got shirts, and then you go to like car swaps.
Yeah. Yeah, well, it was a sort of everything market. They got all the steel signs and shit there and stuff like that.
Yeah, righto.
Oh, just someone wandering around stealing people's signs.
Yeah, stolen signs.
I see the sign.
Hot signs.
Signs in the sun.
Get them all there quick.
Get all out.
Well, what's the best thing you've ever picked up from a market, you reckon?
Oh, when I was young fella, well, I still am.
Oh, come on, mate. Fuck yeah.
I used to be right on the Star Wars, and I'd always find like Star Wars figurines and the X-Wing fighters and that sort of stuff.
Yeah, right.
All the toys.
Like the Lego models or the toys.
No, the proper Star Wars toys, no Lego.
Yeah.
Yeah. If I had a crystal ball and kept all that stuff, worth an absolute fortune now.
Yeah.
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 Yeah, all them old toys sort of last a bit longer than the new ones, I reckon.
Yeah, but they're just collector's items now.
Yeah.
No one knew at the time how big Star Wars was going to be.
Yeah.
Like it's massive.
What do you think they're worth more in packages? Those
That are still unopened boxes.
not just not just the Star Wars stuff, just those collector's items in general. Like you can't actually do what the thing was actually built for.
No, that's right.
It's a toy and you can't play with it.
It's like buying a car, not driving it to keep the Ks down.
It's the same thing. Adults are buying all this kid stuff.
Yeah.
It should be just kid stuff.
Yeah. Like
Adults
troll
are
dolls.
buying them. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, just because they want to touch a button.
You know how many troll dolls have been hidden in corners?
So you're telling me that isn't a shaving cream applier?
No,
Fair dinkum.
probably heaps. Even Hot Wheels, like Matchbox cars,
Yeah.
they had different little ones. You had the rubber wheel ones. You had remember the lock ones? You could put a key underneath and lock them, and the wheels wouldn't turn.
Oh,
So if you
really?
didn't want anyone to play with your car, you could lock it.
Used to the old.
Oh, is that what that was for?
Yeah.
I remember seeing a little key thing underneath it.
You lock it up, and the wheels won't turn.
Yeah, right.
So
I
no
thought
one
it
could
had
play
like
with your
magic
car.
prizes inside it. Yeah, I broke it. It didn't. It didn't.
Tore it open. Yeah, fucking nothing in it.
What the fuck is this?
Someone already beat me to it.
Fuck you, Matchbox.
Hot Wheels beat that. I had a pretty good collection growing up, eh? Hot Wheels and Matchbox cars and shit like that.
Yeah, well, Hot Wheels was part of Matchbox.
Oh, same company.
It was their own section. So if you had all the Hot Wheels cars,
They're Matchbox cars.
They're Matchbox cars.
Well, there you go.
Dickhead.
Did not know
Did you
that.
used to have the little suitcases where you put your cars in, carry
Fucking
them
hell.
around?
Mine was shaped like a giant wheel.
Yeah.
Chuck them all in the wheel. I had like 200 or more.
Oh, yeah.
Sold them at a garage sale.
God,
Dickhead. Proper dickhead.
unbelievable, eh?
Yeah. Only had a crystal ball.
I even
mate.
used to go to Toy World, and you have a little, you can buy it, not buy it, you can get the little catalogue and go through, and it'd come down all the cars and all
Yeah, right.
numbered.
Oh,
Every-
specific Hot Wheels catalogue.
Yeah, and you can go, every time I went to Toy World, I marked out what number car I used to get and go get it and then put it in my little suitcase.
Fuck.
How many cars did you have all up, you reckon?
I don't know. I had about
201.
five or six suitcases.
Oh, fuck, you win.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's
full
fucking,
of cars.
that's next level.
And then I started collecting the trucks.
There. So, bloody collecting cars back in the day, is that like a thing that used to happen around where you grew up or what?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah.
Everyone had cars, and you'd be, if you had a high set house, or even just a house on stumps, because they're all dirt underneath, we'd
Yep.
be all underneath the house,
You can have more cars. You win.
making roads and make little
Fucking
cities.
rally track.
And you just drive, make your road, and then you just cruise around like
Fuck
a
yeah.
town under the house.
Little did you know that you grew up and made roads.
Yeah, still making them.
Full circle.
How funny is that?
Yeah.
Was you in a sandpit?
Yeah.
Remember you used to sit on those diggers?
I was in the sandpit. Neil was playing with Barbies.
He said, fuck, can I?
Fucking doll.
Now, we had, actually, I think Mum and Dad still actually have them. They're pretty flogged to pieces now because we've all had them as toys, but those, the cat equipment.
Yeah.
Yeah. The old tin style.
Tonka toys.
Tonka cat, I thought they were.
Yeah.
cat, yeah.
Yeah.
I was actually out at Mum and Dad's the other day, and they live out of town, and they got a heap of old farm machinery and cars and line them all up along the front fence and that.
Yeah.
And I've wandered in there, and I've looked down, and here's one of our kids' toys. It was an old bloody dozer, and it's parked beside one of the tractors there,
Yeah.
as if it's an ornament. Fuck, it looks funny. Just sitting there in the weather. I took a little video of all the shit out there and then panned to it at the end.
Yeah,
It's
right.
fucking go away.
That's cool.
A dozer, eh?
Dozer.
We only just heard about an incident with a dozer out at work. Like,
Hey,
yeah. Oh, it wasn't at our work.
not our work, but
Well, there's been a heap lately, eh?
Well, in the industry, in the mining industry, we get told about any incidents so people can learn from them and do better, learn from
Yeah.
other people's mistakes, I suppose. But yeah, this
and obviously
particular
so
one.
we can take the piss out of other people as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm sure
Fucking glad that wasn't me.
Yeah, but this particular one, she's done a full barrel roll down a, what was it, an 8-meter
Yeah.
drop.
8 meters.
Yeah, 8 meters and
Yeah.
landed straight on its tracks again.
Yeah.
Yeah. As
It didn't look to be like too much damage, really.
no,
But there wouldn't be.
No.
no.
They got a robs and stuff.
Yeah.
Just took the ladder off, really.
Yeah.
Probably bent all that catwalk up.
The catwalk.
The catwalk.
Catwalk on a cat.
So this was actually a cat dozer and landed on its feet.
Proper cat.
Proper cat.
She's a proper cat.
Not one of those reverse cats that get around here.
Yeah, they get around, mate. I'm telling you. They are a thing. Look them up. So you're talking about bloody growing up there and collecting cars and that.
Yeah.
How funny is it that you would then transfer into living in Woodridge?
Yes.
The
Woodridge.
the original collecting
It
cars
is.
dirt floor.
It's got to be the absolute mecca of cars.
Of just Commodores with standards on the back. you mean?
Commodores.
Yeah.
DN Commodores. Everywhere.
Everybody look.
Running around in check coat.
Check coat.
Yeah. Yeah, check coat is A.
No, I don't.
It's undercoat.
Oh,
undercoat
yeah.
grey.
Yeah,
And
the
your
old.
check coat's the black splatter.
Oh yeah.
So when you sand the undercoat, you sand it back, you sand all the black off, and you're just left with the grey.
Yeah. We had a powder we used to put on for that. You rub it through. Guide coat, Dad used to call it.
Yeah, righto.
You sand it, you see all the little lumps that are left.
Yep.
There, she's the
Well,
guy.
we used to just call it Woodridge Racing Collars.
Woodridge Racing Black.
Yeah.
So You see a few cars like that driving around in Undercoat, and you think
absolutely.
it's the old look, I love this car so much. I'm going to do it up one day, but I'm not going to take it off the road.
Nah.
It's
Still,
like
I
the
still got to drive it.
pre-evolution of a rat rod.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like
well
I've
on
made
its
a
way.
commitment to actually give this a paint job,
Yeah.
but not that much that I'm actually going to give it one.
It'll happen one day.
It's working in progress.
Fucking oath.
But yeah, Woodridge is where it happens. Or used to. I don't know now, but
Yeah.
it probably still does.
What's some other wild Aussie shit that would happen around there?
Woodridge.
Yeah.
Oh, racing downhill in a shopping trolley.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
I imagine every second or third baby would have a mullet.
Yeah.
That'd be about right.
Yes. They'd all have mullets there.
Everyone, I'm pretty sure it's standard issue at the Centrelink office. They'd have speed dealer glasses.
Yeah.
Just a set of pit vipers. There you
Pit
go, mate.
vipers.
Off you go.
Walk around in metal shirts.
Yeah. Oh, fucking, I'd fit right
Metal
in.
shirt with a cut off flanny over the top.
Oh, fair income.
And Ugg boots.
Ugg boots.
Ugg boots.
Yeah, right.
Definitely.
Fucking
Everyone
Ugg boots.
wears Ugg boots at winter at Woodridge.
I'd fit right in. Fuck, I love Ugg boots. They are the best thing
They
ever.
are. They are pretty good.
If I wasn't sweating right now, I'd be wearing Ugg boots.
Mate, back then, look, everyone wore them. But now, they're like a fashion thing, eh?
Yeah,
You can pay a lot of money for a pair of Ugg boots.
it's pretty crazy.
I don't know if you get... I reckon Gold Coast would have a few shops that just sell top quality Ugg boots.
Yeah, definitely they do.
Yeah.
Like Brisbane and all that have it as well.
Yeah.
I actually looked around when we were going on a bloody trip to South Australia, and I was like, "Fuck, she's going to be cold there. I better buy myself a new set of Ugg boots."
Mm.
And we were going to be doing a fair bit of walking around in bloody grassy conditions and camping and shit like that.
Yeah.
And you can actually buy steel cap Ugg boots. So a proper work boot, put them on, they're fucking steel caps.
Really?
And they got all sorts of wild shit with Ugg boots. They are a fashion statement.
They
Eh?
are. You know what's funny? I went to Cairns. There's an Ugg boot shop up there.
Yeah, right.
In Cairns.
When would it get cold there?
I don't know. If you lived, I don't know, on the sun, you went to Cairns and thought it was cold.
What about growing up as well? Dad used to love wearing Ugg boots. And I remember my sister, she would have been grade 12 or something or other. And Dad used to wander around. He's bigger sort of bloke. Bloody Ugg boots on and used to wander around the house, no shirt on or whatever.
Yeah.
I know what you mean. Ugg boots on, no shirt. Doesn't
Yeah.
really make any sense.
Nah.
That's what he used to do. And I remember my sister, she's leaving school there one day. She never used to use crossing. So she'd be walking down. I could walk in front of the cars there and go to our car, which is a bit down the way.
Yeah.
And Dad's like, "You want to start using that fucking zebra crossing, mate?" I'll rock up here in my Ugg boots and fucking take my shirt off and I'll walk over there and get you and walk you across the friggin' the zebra crossing. And she goes, "Oh, whatever, Dad." So this next day, she's wandering down the thing there and Dad's pointing at her and she's laughing. He takes his shirt off and opens the door and she's going, "Oh, shit," and just went the other way.
Imagine if you got that on video.
Oh, yeah. How cold will that be?
That would have been awesome.
I do remember that day because we had what she considered an old bomber of a car, old early Holden that Dad used to pick us up from school in.
Yeah.
Yeah, used to love it. He's done it up and he's actually sold it now, but he'd done it up before he sold it, and it was a pretty cool rig. Got a good engine in it and stuff. But back in the day when it had its original engine, and he's come and picked us up, and my sister hated it. Had just thought it was a bomb.
Yeah.
So he's like, "You got to cut this out," because she was like, "I won't even drive in this, won't even get picked up in it." And they cut it out. So he's pulled up in front of the bus stop one day and he's turned the car off and he's like, "Stop whinging," because she was like whinging chronic that she had to drive in this thing.
Yeah.
She's sinking down in the back seat. All these kids waiting for the bus to take them home at the bus stop there. And he's fucking gave her a couple of pumps and turned the car back on. So she's just, and the whole line of the bus at the bus stop, they're all, all cheering. Yeah. Couldn't see her. She was laying flat on the floor.
Doing the old, "Kill me now."
Love it.
Fuck, he used to give her some shit, eh?
Yeah.
I remember she's like getting ready for a party or something like that. Oh, I'm going out. Dad's like, oh, yeah, are you? Are you going out? It's like, yeah, all ready, almost ready. And Dad walks downstairs. Ah, you're not wearing that. And she's like, no, what are you talking about? I'm ready to go out. And he goes, no, you're not. You got bloody water all over your dress there. Says, no, I don't. He picks her up, takes her out the front, throws her in the front yard where all the water had just been sitting. Look at that. You got fucking water all over your dress. Can't wear that.
Another time, very similar. She was giving a bit of cheek to him one time. He's like, I'll throw you in the pool. She's, no, you won't. Straight up, throw her in the pool.
Yeah. Yeah, good stuff.
Fucking go.
Well, I think it's about time for another beer.
Beer talk.
Absolutely.
I'll tell you later. It's fine.
We'll see how it is. Is this like a private conversation or what?
Yeah.
You just wait there, people will come.
I'll wait till he's out of this. Yeah, he's out of the room.
Well, during the break, I was just flicking through my phone because I like to write random thoughts down. And sometimes I wonder where they come from. Like, what the fuck was I thinking when I wrote this down? Because I've got one here that says, all it says is, Nad's hair removal cream on my balls.
And that's come up how?
Well, you know the Nad's hair removal cream?
I know it.
Have you ever tried it
No,
on your balls?
I haven't.
Don't do it.
No good.
It like burns. It's like tingly at first, and you think this isn't that bad, and then it burns. Yeah, not good.
It's like eating a chili.
Yeah.
It's like, it's fucking bullshit, mate. Next minute, your balls are on fire.
Yep.
Great balls of fire.
I've had.
Oh, is this actually? This is another bit of a fuck up.
Yeah.
I'm actually finding it hard to edit a lot of our photos, a lot of our videos. Sorry, because Mark seems to want to scratch his nuts every time he talks. Nut. Yeah, I'll rephrase that.
Yep.
I only got one, but every time he's just sitting there going to town on himself while he's saying something. And I'm like, crop.
Let's go to widescreen.
Yeah.
Is it out of balance now?
I reckon it must be because I never used to
in
do
the
it
wrong
all.
place.
There's
It's
just
got to super adjust.
a fair bit of space down there. It just moves around, I suppose.
It's like your head.
Did the doctor say to you, we can put a marble in here and
He wants to put his ball in there.
level it up?
What are you talking about? Oh, yeah. What? Put my ball in there.
Marble.
I don't think so. No, well, actually, I've got a theory on this. Like, I wanted to. It was never... They never asked me if I...
Was he Indian or something?
No, they didn't get it into me, no.
You got a bit like Russell Coit.
Russell Coit, you
Yeah.
reckon?
Do you see that Russell Coit ad where he's probably pissing, but it zooms out and he's pissing, he's got black legs.
Oh,
Yeah.
I used to do that shit all the time.
No, but you do have a theory on, or you had a request from the doctor that done your surgery to remove your cancerous nut, didn't you?
Yeah, and I said to him, I was like, do they ever do prosthetic ones and that? And he goes, yeah, with some cases we do. And I was like, how would I go getting a little cat bell or something put in there? Cat bell? What for? I was like, so the missus could hear me coming.
Oh, what do you reckon?
Oh, he just laughed, eh?
Do a Hell's Bells.
Crack up. Yeah, hell's bells. Oh, shit.
That's cool.
Yeah, we were in the room there and talking about all the shit there, and I'm going, oh, well, on the brighter side, there'll be a bit more room in the missus' handbag. And some people don't know how to take that dark humour, eh?
No.
They sort of look around all awkward and shit like that.
Like, this guy's got cancer. Does he know?
Yeah, and that was even before like I did surgery and that. You just chuck a couple of them out, lighten the mood, I suppose. But yeah, she's fucking crack up anyway.
It is.
Yeah. And if I didn't get the bell, I would have went for a metal one, I reckon. It's like a little ball bearing or something.
Tommy Knocker.
Tommy knocker, yeah, that's it. So that when you're at the airport or something, they wave the old wander and they go, yeah, balls of steel, mate.
Fuck.
Anything for a joke, really.
Yeah. Yep. Absolutely.
How long are we going to sit here looking at
Sorry,
each
there
other?
was a fly. What am I doing, Déjà Vu?
Yeah.
Right.
You should have knew that was coming.
Once again, fucking missing me cues. This is bullshit.
I don't know whether you miscue more here than or when you're playing pool with us.
Yeah.
Oh, you bastard, Harley. You fucking
Love
prick. Oh, shit. But I was thinking the other day, we were talking about it today at work as well. Where does Déjà Vu come from? What do you think it is?
How did it start, you reckon?
Oh,
The origins of it, like what? I've heard a couple of theories.
so one I've heard, it might have even been spoken about on this podcast before, but it's like
I think we have spoken about it.
what you done in a past life.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. Was that here?
Yeah, that was me.
Do you
that
have
said
them?
it.
Yeah,
Do
okay.
you have deja vus?
Deja vus.
Yeah. Have you had one?
No, I don't think so. No, I haven't.
Jonesy, have you
But I
had
know
one?
what they are.
Yeah, I had one just on him talking about Déjà Vu because we talked about it before.
This is probably why I don't have deja vus because I can't remember what happened fucking 20 minutes ago.
He doesn't remember a fucking thing. You only got Déjà Vu if you got a memory.
At least I lost my memory and not my sense.
Oh, shit.
I have them
Yeah.
randomly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When? Can you...
Oh, it just comes up. Say we're at work and we're doing something. Say I'm in a digger and a truck comes in. And it's probably because he's done it last time. I'm digging away and I can see this truck doing something.
You're like, get off me dirt, you bastard.
Yeah, next minute it does exactly what I've seen.
Yeah.
Like I see it beforehand. Exactly.
It's like a premonition.
Yeah. Or someone's having a conversation and the exact same sentence comes out what I've
You know what's going
seen
to
in my head.
Yeah, I get that all the time.
Yeah.
Eh? You can sort of, where a conversation's heading.
Yeah.
And even when I'm meeting people.
Yeah.
And there's been one time where there's deja vu. It's really scared me, actually. I was at, so we lived in Cloncurry when I was younger. I was born there. Moved away when I was 5. Moved to Blackwater. I think I would have been 10 or 11, and we were going to the skate ring, like on a Friday night. Everyone goes Friday night skating.
Yeah.
shit like that.
Yeah, I remember that.
Wander up there, and I met this dude, like, first time ever. It's like, oh, yeah, how you going, rah, rah, rah. And it's like, fucking, think I've met this bloke before. Like, that same scenario ran through my head. And it turns out that I went back and I ended up finding out who he was off a few people. And it turns out that he was actually from Cloncurry as well. And we were born like around the same time, and we went to like early childcare together or whatever it was. Wouldn't have been kindy, would have been before that, but we used to knock around together back when we were like friggin' 4.
Before kindy.
Yeah, and like, and I met this dude and had crazy deja vu. I was like, fuck, I know that guy, and had this. I've met this guy before moment,
Yeah.
and turns out I actually knew him.
Is that your brother?
Yeah, Neil. Neil is his name.
I don't remember that happening at all.
But I heard another little theory on deja vu as well, that when babies are born, you know how
They're
the
born,
babies
yeah.
come out and they're screaming, carrying on.
Yeah.
I reckon why they're crying is they are remembering their past life, because everyone is reincarnated. So they're remembering their past life. So the first 4 to 5 years, you don't remember. Like, do you remember anything from before you were 5?
No.
Anything like that? I reckon the reason why is over that time when you were crying for no reason, you're remembering all the past life, all the people you've left behind and all that. And when you die, the light at the end of the tunnel that everyone talks about is your mum's vagina, mate. That's the delivery room you're coming out. Yeah. So, interesting theory for you.
So heaven is a vagina.
Yeah, it's hell sometimes too.
I could see that.
And then you go and buy your kid a fucking troll doll.
Yeah.
And it's full circle.
Yeah, right, I haven't heard that theory before.
Yeah. What's your best take on it anyway, Deja Vu?
I don't know. I don't have a theory to it of how it is or where it comes from. I just know that it's there.
Yeah. It's a little scary, isn't it?
Yeah.
Do you think it's like the universe trying to tell you something?
Well, if you watch The Matrix,
That's the only
it's a glitch in the system.
that's the only
They've
thing I've got it
changed.
to compare to
They've
know what it
changed
is.
something. They've changed the program.
Do you reckon that's the people have that theory that we're in a simulation or whatever?
Yeah.
Do you reckon that that's what a deja vu is? A little break in the code somewhere?
They've changed it.
Yeah.
They've unlocked a cheat code.
Cheat code, yeah. You get unlimited money like Telf.
Yeah. Right, yeah. Unlimited. That'd be awesome.
I've got another thing written in me random thoughts that come into me head. Shit. Stay with me, Harley.
Fucking Harley is revving the Chev, isn't he, tonight?
It's prostitutes.
Oh.
They're basically having a job interview continuously. Like the amount of job interviews they'd be having. Well, think about it. They're standing on the corner and someone fucking pulls up. They've basically got to sell themselves. Like, hey, this is why. Yeah, they are literally selling themselves.
Yeah.
But they are consistently having a job interview. Half of their job is having the interview.
Yep.
And looks are everything, aren't
You
they?
don't get paid for that, but
No. They're like, how often would they have return clients?
well,
There'd be people that'd come again, surely.
Actually, they probably do
save
have
us card
return.
details.
Yeah.
They probably do have return
the card, you
clients.
reckon?
Absolutely, they would.
Yeah,
If they're good enough.
they'd have their
Regulars?
regulars. Yeah,
That's got to go on the resume, wouldn't
yeah.
it? Returning clients.
Jeez, how thick would your resume be there?
12 inches.
Listen to this bloke.
Yeah, what would a prostitute's resume look like?
Hey.
Fuck this guy, that guy.
Would it be better if they had celebrities on there? People of
Yeah,
High.
people with power.
people high up.
But then who are you giving that resume to?
Their wives.
Someone.
Blackmail.
Oh,
Well, they're not all blackmails. But
If you left the corner and you went into a very classy establishment,
escorts.
yeah, like people pay big money for that stuff, eh?
The girlfriend experience.
yeah.
Yeah, where they don't actually necessarily root them.
No, you
It's
can just
just a-
hire them for the day.
Yeah, an event.
Or an event. Go to an event, hire them for an event. People hire them to go away on holidays.
I reckon a fair few of them people are just after companionship, eh?
Yeah. Rather go through all the bullshit of meeting someone, doing all the long, hard yards of talking.
Talking a similar
Hire
story.
someone.
Yeah, that's
Bang,
it.
let's go have fun. See you
That's
later.
the easy thing.
All done.
Did I ever tell you the story about how we went? Oh, I've been to a brothel, Telfer.
No.
We were in Brisbane for a concert at the time, and we had one of my mates with us. He's a quiet sort of fella. And I thought, I think he was a virgin at the time. I was like, nah, fuck this, mate. We're getting you a route before this trip's done. Like, righto, no worries. So we tried. It didn't happen the platonic way. Or bugger it, brothel down the road. So me and like 7 of my mates and their missuses and all that wandered up to this joint. Walked in there and we're like, righto, we're paying for old mate here to have his first one. They're like, oh, righto, shit. So all of us, sitting there in our metal shirts looking fucking out of place.
Yeah.
And they're like, oh, yous are all going to have to actually wait like outside the joint while they, choose the girl or whatever's going on here.
Yeah.
And one of yous can stay. And I was like, what do you mean? Like, we all chipped in for this. Like, we don't want to watch the thing. We just want to choose the girl at least, see the girl. They're like, no, they get a bit shy. I was like, they fuck people for money. How shy can they be? She says, get out. It's like, fair enough. Oh, we sat out there. But imagine that, your first one. And it's a trained professional. Imagine the shit you learn.
That's like setting the bar high.
Yeah, well, you'd have to, wouldn't you? That's how it works, isn't it?
No, but what do you expect after that? She does some fancy stuff, and then he goes and gets with some Sheila that's been with one bloke. Yeah, one bloke.
Shit.
Yeah,
Backflips, one bloke. Backflips and shit, eh? Unreal. But I reckon, I don't know what their sales did that night, but as we were waiting out the front in the gutter of the joint, she was like a seedy looking alleyway set up too. Yeah. Car park that's away from everything. The amount of flash cars that pulled into that car park, saw about, 6 of us sitting out the front, and then just reversed out again and fucked off. Yeah. Without even getting out. They're like, oh, there's always a line. Fucking.
Oh, this is a shit place.
Oh, this is fucked.
Well, it looks like old Gladys on the corner will do.
Because they have to be in an industrial estate, don't they?
Yeah, I don't know the legalities on it, but I didn't actually know they existed like legally in here until I went there.
What do you mean?
I didn't think it was a legal thing
Until
I went there. Yeah.
Yeah, I haven't really looked into the legalities either in Australia.
Did you know it is the oldest trade in the world?
Really? So you do an apprenticeship? Holy shit!
How do you do an apprenticeship?
It's the oldest trade. What else would there be?
Because you work with tools all day. Do you get your tool allowance like an apprenticeship?
Yeah, probably.
Oh, you'd have to, wouldn't you?
You get a toy allowance.
A troll allowance.
Yeah, no, I have heard that before.
But it's the oldest trade in the world.
Yep.
I don't know what the second is. Probably a pub.
Yeah, well,
Publican, yeah.
it'll have to be. They go hand in hand, don't they?
Yeah.
Or hand in. Yeah, same thing. Yeah, hand in hand.
Yeah.
But you think about the old timey, think about our music at the start of the podcast.
Yeah.
Old mate on the piano playing away there. You think of the old Western saloon with the
saloons,
the kick girls and
yeah. You open the doors, and I was going to say you push the flaps open on the doors, but I'll change my terminology there. You walk into the pub, and you got old mate on the piano, the barkeep, he's got the big twirly mustache, and then you got the Sheilas upstairs. You go, what do you want? And off you
They're
go.
all loading up on the staircase.
Yeah, that's it.
What do you reckon the second one is?
strippers. We've strippers are pretty funny. The way we've gone to Brisbane once.
Yeah.
Have I told this story before on the podcast?
Throw it out anyway. Who cares?
Yeah, we'll go with it.
Yeah, so we went to Brisbane once, and the strippers were actually wandering around in, I think it was daytime, before we were going to a footy game.
Yeah,
we were on our way.
Before,
we were on our way to the footy game. They had clothes on, wandering around in the Queen Street Mall of Brisbane.
Yep.
And they're handing out free admission cards. Yep, come and see us later. So we fucking took them. They were wandering straight past.
Yep.
Thought, yeah, fucking why not?
Yeah, fuck them. Why not?
So anyway, the night progressed, and I think we were just running out of places to drink, and we were like,
We were.
why don't we go to the strippers? Yeah, fucking why not?
Because they're open late.
Yeah. So we wandered in
strippers,
there, and there was actually a line. I don't know how many other people were there for the free tickets, but we wandered in, flashed free ticket, up we went, and we were just sitting there having a couple of beers, enjoyed a bit of a show.
Yep.
And this Sheila, she's actually the one that gave us the tickets, come over and sat beside us, having a bit of a yarn, and we were just talking to her. And she's like, that you've actually got to spend a bit of money here. Like, you can't just sit here and take advantage of this. And like, you gave us the free tickets, fuck you. I'll do what we want. So we just sat in there and had a yarn.
Yeah, why not, eh?
It was a good place, good environment. And they are always keen for a chat. Strippers.
Always keen.
Yep.
Because they're trying to get your money.
No, some will just sit down and just, on their break, because they have breaks, they'll just come and have a drink and just talk.
I know at least one, and I think there was two that were on their break and yarning to us because they were working, and they come over and had a yarn to us, and And we'd start off, we're like, oh, look, we don't want to stuff your night up. We're not going to give you money. We're just here to have a couple of beers and a bit of a yarn. So if you want to hang around, that's fine.
Yeah.
And I remember one of them went away and then she came back just for a yarn.
Yeah.
Because she was like off her time. She wasn't working the floor anymore.
I feel like that'd be refreshing for him too, because like there's myself, I'm not a bloody ogling, bloody seedy sort of fella. So I've been to them couple of establishments there before, or with you, I think, Neil, and we're just there having a chat, like, just talking to people, finding out life stories. And
well, we used to hang out. Me and a few mates hang out and go to the pubs and stuff. And you go to a pub and they're chock a block, like, and you
the strippers?
Nah, just go to a normal pub and you're trying to get a beer, you want to go to a pool, and there's just people everywhere, and you wait in line to get a beer.
Yeah.
And we actually found, go to a strip club, it's just a much more relaxed atmosphere.
Yeah.
You get a drink, you can play
no one's
pool.
there to get maggoted.
No, and you can go and sit over where they do the dancing part, or you just have like a bar part.
Mm.
And the girls just wander around, but I feel it's a much more relaxed atmosphere.
Yeah.
Rather than going into an absolutely packed pub.
I do remember that there was a pool table in front of one of the places that we were sitting when we were there.
Yeah.
This particular time. And there was some real young fellas there. You remember that?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah. And they were versing one of the strippers in the game. And I think if she was taking clothes off if they beat her, sort of thing.
Mm.
Yeah. And they were all like giddy and stuff. Yeah, it was fucking cracking us up.
Yeah, young fellas.
Yeah,
Oh,
real
really
young
likes
fellas.
me, bro.
And they were trying to act real casual and
Yeah.
stuff, and it just was not looking casual. It's hilarious.
First time they would have seen lingerie. Yeah. Something like that,
Immediately in love.
Yeah. Boom. Got it.
Another bloody fly in the fly trap.
Oh, yeah. And she was playing up to it too, Like,
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Well, I think one of her friends come and join her.
Yeah.
They must have been throwing a few dollary dudes around.
they would have been.
Yeah.
We actually went there on that bloody trip to Brizzy I was referring to before there. We went to one of the strip joints or whatever. Everyone wanted to go there. We're cruising around. And this one fella, one of my mates, he's fairly gullible. And he's there and he's like, oh, this stripper really likes me. And he's giving her money for all sorts of shit. And I was like, oh, mate, that's their job, eh? Like, you got to realise that that's their job. If you're fine with that, whatever. And he's like, no, it's like full on. And he's like, she's beside him at the ATM. I remember it now. He's at the ATM getting money out, getting his rent money out to give to her. And she's sitting there just like rubbing his back. And I was like, oh, this is fucking terrible.
Yeah.
I've got to get you out of here, mate.
Played him. Just played him, eh?
Oh, terrible. People lose all smarts about them when there's a pretty lady in front of them.
Oh.
Especially naked.
Yeah, well.
We got Adam and Eve.
Yeah, Adam. Dickhead.
Adam got done.
He got
done.
He's like, I lost a rib for
He
this.
got caught an apple in his mouth.
Oh, the old snake got him. Got her too.
Oh, yeah. Powerful, very powerful things.
All right. We're going to have a break for a beer
time.
again. Yep.
I still want to know how you got it onto NADS.
Oh, yeah, we moved away.
Got me fucked. And you won't believe it, we're still on NADS.
We've come full circle. We're back on that.
So you were just telling the story how you put it on and you didn't think it was working.
Yeah, so
So
I
you
give
put
myself the old triple hit.
Yeah.
And it wasn't any better.
You put 3 coats on and then all of a sudden she's come on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I got all 3 at once.
I got a story similar. So this guy, we was hanging out for a while and we all got onto Viagra.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. We all got on. Anyway, he's hooked up with this chick. He's gone out and he's had a Viagra pill. like sometime and he's drinking his head and they've gone back. And he said, oh, yeah, be ready. Nothing happened. So he took another one. And I don't know why, but they must have been kicking in slow. And he's ended up having three Viagra tablets.
I think isn't that what happens with most old medications, that it takes a while to actually hit you?
So they could have been old. So anyway, he's had the three. And the next minute, it's just gone fucking ding.
Fucking 10 litre, 10
like
litre bucket.
A cat scratchy pole. It is just standing straight up.
It's for pussies to rub up against, isn't it?
They've done the deal, and next morning she's still up. He's had to have a shower, get dressed, and walked around, and she's still.
Oh no! Fucking hell!
He's had to tuck it into the fucking jeans or whatever he had and belt it up.
Lash it up like a fucking bull rider's
I
hand.
reckon it stayed up for like 24 hours once it kicked in. All these 3 pills just hit him and just go booze.
That'd just about start to hurt after a while, wouldn't it?
The vein would disappear off your forehead, wouldn't it?
But imagine
It'd go somewhere else.
Imagine the chick you hooked up with.
Yeah,
The
she's still
stories
alive.
that she would have been telling. This bloke, and you would not believe.
3 days later.
I woke up and he was still ready.
Morning wood at 10 o'clock.
Yeah, that is. Yeah,
Fuck that.
She did.
she did.
Apparently there's other things you can use other than Viagra. Remember this? Thanks, Harley. Thanks for that.
Oh yeah, there'd be heaps of other stuff.
I remember this old weird dude at work. We were talking about Viagra as you do on a night shift. And he's come out with, I use a needle. What? So apparently, like, Viagra didn't work for him because he's got some condition or whatever. So he used to jam a needle into the base of it. And you got a needle to get it up and a needle to get it down.
Yeah, right.
So she's just like a fucking bicycle pump. You just go, she's up,
Yeah.
do what you need to do, whatever that is, and then take it off. You're good to go.
Right.
Thinking, fuck that. No way. I'd put a needle down there.
Like a Nike pump.
Putting a needle in a needle.
There'd be all sorts, eh?
There's
There's a gel you can get now.
a gel.
Just comes in a sachet and you eat the gel.
Eat the gel. Yeah, right. Fucking jeez.
Well, it's like pre-workout,
Yeah.
pre-root.
Just pre-work in.
Unbelievable.
There would be heaps of stories of that sort of stuff, wouldn't there?
Yeah.
Like, I have seen there's a pink tablet.
Pink one. What's it do?
Pink one. It's a Viagra for women.
Yeah, right.
And I don't know, I haven't actually met a chick that has had it before, so I don't really know how that works for them. But you'd have to be called it Niagara, wouldn't you?
Yeah, old Niagara Falls.
But there is such a thing, and it's pink. Where Viagra's
Of
blue.
course it's pink.
Yeah, so theirs is pink.
Unbelievable.
So that'll be.
Yeah, right.
I haven't heard any stories of it, but I have seen them.
There you go. Have you heard the stories of the old fellas that take, like, just that little bit of Viagra, like maybe a quarter every day, so then they piss on their shoes? Just holds it at quarter mast so they get the good stream going. When they're doing the old bloody chopper gunner going, because the prostate's fucking size of a
Oh, the prospeller.
prospeller.
Pellets.
Back to, no.
Yeah. Back to what?
No, I'm not going to say it because you just don't know it.
Oh, we won't know because you're not telling us.
I was going to say, yeah, back to the Wiggles, because they got this song, The Propeller.
There was a few relationships, wasn't there, on the Wiggles?
Oh, fuck yeah.
Emma Wiggle and
Emma.
Pretty sure the red bloke's going out with the octopus. No, the dinosaur.
Octopussy. Oh, what? Dorothy.
Yeah, Dorothy. He's getting all up in Dorothy's spot.
That dog face.
No, that's Wag. Oh, shit.
We'll go all into this again. So, where were we?
They got a song, Do the
blokes.
Propeller, but
Yeah.
doesn't matter. You say you don't know it. No one fucking knows it. It was shit.
Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah. So I was listening back to an old podcast there, scouring through to try and find some fuck ups to hang Neil up to dry with.
Yeah.
And I actually found out that we were having a good old chat about TV series Brum, and you'd never watched it.
No.
So I've had a look through the interwebs, and I want you to have a look at the opening titles of Brum,
Yeah, okay.
and we will describe it in great detail.
Put him on.
Oh, the music. God, I love the music. Old mate's just turning all the lights onto his workshop. Heap of old cars in there.
There's Brum.
Look at him.
The little lights light up.
And they move around. Little lights move around like eyes.
Yeah.
He shakes around.
There's actually nothing sexual about him either.
Nothing.
The fuck were you talking about?
All the stuff we were talking about earlier. He's just a fucking
How dumb
little
is this?
kid's car.
How dumb is this bloke from the workshop though? He's got a little tiny car hooning around his workshop. Doesn't see it. It's like a master of disguise.
It's small as.
Yeah.
Sneak past him, buddy. Good work. I like how the music sort of...
He's
Yep.
out.
And off he goes on his adventure.
Gone, brother.
Yeah.
Good hell.
How describing is the music though? Whenever there's wild shit going on, you can hear it change and dum 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 dum.
Yeah.
And old Brum, he's off to carve the city up.
He's off.
Go find some bitches.
Ah, so that's Brum.
That's
There's
Brum,
a little,
eh?
I don't even, what would you call him? Fucking
Mate, he's
convertible Model T Ford.
He's a little, I'd like to say he's a little yellow Dodge. Little yellow Dodge Tourer.
Yeah, right, eh?
He just cruises around and does awesome shit.
So he would have been on ABC, eh? Or
Yeah, I think so. Because
Yeah.
I had this VCR growing up. There was Brum, Noddy, Pippi Longstockings,
yeah.
and Matilda or something like that. But yeah. But, you know, awesome segue from Brum into our car segment.
Into the car segment.
Yeah.
The lemon.
The lemon. So, as always, we have Total Lemons. Tony Davis, get on it. Fucking legend.
Mm.
And I'll flick through here and find me car of the week. All right, so this week's car is number 39 on the book. It is the Pininfarina Diamond Car. Hope I'm pronouncing that
Pininfarina.
right. Sorry if I'm not.
Sounds like a rapper.
Mm.
Does-
Penny for an indie.
So-
Like an 80s rapper.
It looks like an 80s rapper. All
Milli Vanilli.
Milli Vanilli.
So they call it the Diamond
Blame it on a
Car.
penny.
I reckon.
Give me a look at this thing.
Feast your
Yeah,
eyes
have
on
a
it,
go
mate.
at it. I reckon it looks like a blimp.
Yeah,
It looks like a land
It
blimp.
does.
Yeah. So
She's all rounded over. She's got one wheel in the center at the front. She's another three-wheeler.
It's one of these Volkswagens with one wheel. Front.
yeah. So the Diamond Car, they call it. So it's got a wheel, each oddly placed in extremes, which is two on the outside and one at the front, one at the back. So she's
Oh, it's got one at the back too.
one at the back. She's the Diamond Car. She's front wheel steer. The little wings at the back actually help with stability at high speeds, because you might not think so, but this is one of the most aerodynamic cars ever built.
So it's a four-wheeler.
It's a four-wheeler.
How does the back wheel not drag when you if it's front wheel steer with the single wheel and then you've got a normal axle in the center and then the back wheel? How does it not drag when you turn in the corner?
Well,
Doesn't it just do
I'd
mad
say that it's
skiddies everywhere?
just like a sort of outrigger setup, as in like
It's like a monobar.
yeah, similar to that, just there for stability.
Oh, because
Yeah.
it's super aerodynamic and obviously got a heap of power, they don't want it to just do a full backflip.
It's trying to
Yeah.
take off.
One of the most aerodynamic cars. It's got 0.27 coefficiency, which is, people who don't know what it is, fucking superb.
It's
Can you explain coefficiency?
Well, it's like, have you ever seen the photos of the wind tunnels where they actually put the strings on there?
No wind drag.
Yeah, and they actually test the efficiency of any given item, car, and that. They use them in F1 all the time.
Yeah.
So as I was looking into this, I actually found like a little bit on wind tunnels and how they test stuff, and actually found an interesting photo of I actually found the Jeep Wrangler. So the Jeep Wrangler, there's a photo of it, and there's actually a photo of a cow right above it. So they figured out that a cow is actually more aerodynamic than a Jeep Wrangler. If you don't believe me, look it up.
Look it up.
Because they've got a cow, I don't know whether it's a scale model, stationary one, sitting there. They've got all the little strings on there, and they blow through the wind tunnel, and you can see every bit of drag on it. Fuck all, mate. So if you're going to build a car, make it look like a cow instead of a Jeep Wrangler.
Don't get a Wrangler.
Why don't cows move faster then?
Which I think is funny.
They got to be some of the slowest animals around. They just unless they have to get up and go, they will not.
Yeah.
Mm.
But how ironic is it that it's a Wrangler? Jeep Wrangler.
Wrangler.
That's what cowboys do.
Cows.
I don't know, could be up there. But like this car, back to the car, because that's wild. This thing, this car, it had a rear-mounted 1.1 litre engine, 43 horsepower. Its top speed was 144 kilometres an hour.
Really?
It doesn't sound that fast.
What year model is this?
1947.
Fuck, that's going all right, eh?
It's going all right.
Quick.
Yeah. For the size of the engine, the horsepower, the speed it was doing.
This is why the wheel's at the back.
Yeah, wheels at the back.
Because the motor's at the back.
Yeah, and we have a layout of it. The motor is actually on a 45 to the actual car.
Oh, fuck, how does that work?
So there's like motor and gearbox at the back between the back wheel and the side wheel, and you just got all the steering up the front there.
So the drive is from the back wheel and that side wheel.
Yeah,
The other back wheel is not driven.
yeah. Well, it says the other two were just the outriggers, and it was rear wheel drive.
How would you feel being the offside tyre there? You've got the very back wheel,
Yep.
the left-hand side wheel, both powered by the engine. The front wheel is the steer, and the right-hand side one is just fucking useless.
Useless as tits on a bull.
What is it doing?
Yeah, which is a shout out to that cow we were looking at, because it doesn't steer at all, does it?
No.
steer.
Why do they even
Fucking
call
cow.
them steers?
I don't know.
What is a steer?
Steer. Isn't that some sort of cow?
Yeah.
There you go. Mate, I know fucking cars, not cows, mate. Come on.
But it's not a bull. It's a cow.
Isn't it
Is
a
it a bull
young?
that's been cut?
Might be a young bull cow with no balls.
I think
We need to find out what a steer is.
cattle are easy to steer. They've got like imagine you're looking at the side profile of a cow and you've got like a line down the centre of them in between the both legs. If you walk up to the front of them, they'll want to go backwards. If you walk up to the back of them, they'll want to go frontwards. They just want to get away from wherever the fuck you are. So they're easy to steer.
Which is exactly what this thing would have done to anything.
Oh yeah, we're talking about a car.
Because it's pretty wild. Like imagine if that caught on. What would hoists look like these days?
Wouldn't that just want to be turning left all the time?
Yeah, well,
Just the power's all on one side.
Yeah.
it really depends, doesn't it?
You'd definitely be throwing one leggers every time you tried to do a burnout, wouldn't you?
Oh yeah.
Would that be the first trans diff?
I wouldn't think so. I don't know. I'm going to have to look into that.
Yeah.
But it's this is one of many fucking crazy cars in this thing.
That is out there.
There's they had a prototype because they only made the prototype, and they were asking because it slipped through a few hands through the years. The factory sold it to someone. They wanted to sell it, and factory ended up putting it in a museum, and then they had it for sale for $3 million. Yeah, they actually ended up selling it for $595,000.
There's just one.
Just one.
There's just one car.
Just one of them.
Just a prototype.
And it is bull cow brown. But Fucking what a crazy, terrible car.
Has it got 3 headlights too?
I think it does. It's
There's
built like a bullet.
Looks like it's got a centre light, yeah.
Odd.
That might be the high beam.
Well, it wouldn't need a grill.
No.
No, because everything's at the back, isn't it?
No. Well,
This brings me to a thing,
Does it?
to a question. This car prompts me to ask this question.
Hit me with it.
We have these cars, right? A lot of little cars.
Matchbox cars.
Yeah. And the companies are bringing out an electric car
Yeah.
to the car. Say the Hyundai i30.
Yep.
Now there's an electric version of that. I've noticed that they're blocking out all the grills and everything's blocked at the front. But they just look terrible.
Yeah.
They do.
Why do they make electric cars look terrible?
I
Why
don't
can't
know
they
why.
look good?
It has a lot to do with the grill, I reckon, like you were saying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because it doesn't look like a car, does it?
No,
But why
without
do
a grill.
they need to block it? Why?
They just need to put a fake grill in it and then spot on.
Yeah.
She's a good looking car.
I think
They look
anyone
terrible.
that makes an electric car makes it for practicality, and they think, well, we don't need a grill. We don't need to air cool anything because it's electric. Nothing runs hot in here. Hold it flat. All the batteries are in boot.
Do you think the people that buy electric cars give a shit about what they look like? If
Probably not.
no,
I think they want them to look different.
because are
it's-
electric cars really owned by car people?
No.
Maybe certain circles, the quick ones, like the quick electric cars.
Yeah, I suppose.
Because, you got the petrol heads and people that want to go quick.
Yep.
Some people, get the electric cars because they do accelerate quick, like them Teslas fucking insane.
The newer ones, yeah.
Yeah.
Next segment, I'm going to get some photos of electric cars
Yeah,
and we'll go through it and see
definitely.
why do they look like shit?
Yep. And we'll have, I reckon we have good examples of both.
Yeah.
Really great looking cars and then their electric counterparts.
Yep.
I'm up for that.
Cool.
But right now, I think we're going to have to break and we're going to come back with some whiskey.
Yeah.
So, drinks time. All right, we're back and we're on the spirits now to finish the session. And you can tell it's the end of the session because I'm pretty sure I actually just slurred my words.
Yeah, it happens.
But what are we running tonight, Mark?
We're running Smokehead.
Smokehead. Smokehead whiskey.
Yep.
Righto.
Have you ever heard of?
We'll give this a bit of a taste.
Okay.
Cheers.
Cheers. Like it. And of course, we're going to have to run some music for tonight. So I thought we'd go with Telf's Adventure themes again
Ah, beautiful.
Lovely.
because I did really enjoy that last time that we ran it. So
Elf's Adventures. That's a book I would read.
yeah, it would be an interesting book.
Yeah.
Be a big book, wouldn't it?
Scott.
Might be a bit offensive.
With whiskey and that, I've actually did a bit of looking around on whiskey. Neil, have you ever heard of the Angel Share?
No.
So, you know how bottles of whiskey, some are more expensive than others. The reason they're more expensive is because there's less of it in the barrel.
That's angels.
The Angel Share is the amount that evaporates and soaks into the wood over time.
Yes.
So, as it starts off, it's clear. Over time, it evaporates, gets darker and more tasty.
It takes on the wood.
Yeah, it takes on the wood.
It, obviously,
Loves it.
all
Has a
spirits are
couple of
females.
pills. Has
Love
a
the
couple
wood.
of blue pills and gets up it. But that's the Angel Share. The Angel Share is a tribute to that little bit that's missing. That little bit, wherever it is, that's the Angel Share.
I wonder if they've ever tried to dehydrate casks.
think they have.
to get the angel's share. That sounds like a good drink name.
Yeah. Do they just like screw it out like a fucking gym towel?
Don't they put other
Call it
spirits?
angel fucking. Screwing angels.
Jesus Christ.
I was
He's
thinking
got
about
something to do with it.
fairies, but no, it's angels.
Yeah, it would be. Yeah, you're not allowed to point at fairies either, I've heard.
You don't have to point fairies out anymore.
Look at that fairy. Straight to jail.
Sorry.
HR's on the you're
Dude,
gone.
get your
Do not pass glow.
Yeah.
Yeah. Don't they actually put... they save these barrels.
Yeah.
They put a different spirit in there.
Yeah.
And they, what do they call that?
See, there's rums that are like,
They put rums in whiskey barrels.
yeah, soaked in sherry casks. And
Yeah, that's
random
right.
shit
We've
like
had a
that.
few that have been finished in sherry casks. That we got a Johnny label up there that's finished in sherry casks. Whiskey finished in sherry
The
casks.
double black.
Isn't it interesting? They call them sherry casks. You actually share them with your friends.
Sharing casks.
Sharing casks. Because they are essentially sharing casks. If whiskey has been in one and sherry's been in the other, sharing casks.
Is that like the necrophiliac version of a spirit?
Yeah. Yeah, once it's dead, they just fuck it.
Sharing a cask with someone.
Oh.
Drinking the juice of a necrophiliac.
I don't know why we got onto this subject, but
Okay, well, fucking put a fork in that.
What about when they score the inside of the barrels? Like burn them.
Yeah, right.
They burn them a certain... Maybe they do a certain temperature to a certain amount of time. And then pour the spirit in there and let it take in the burnt flavour.
and that's where you end up with the smoked whiskey, as we have tonight.
That's how you get it, eh?
Yep.
Smokehead.
You can actually taste that.
Yeah.
You can taste it.
Yep. And the ice is so cold at the moment when I'm actually breathing as I was about to take a sip from this drink. Looks like it has smoke coming off the top of the ice. Yeah. You ever do that as a kid?
That's just me.
Out in the
ice,
cold
no.
and act like you're...
Very different upbringing.
Magic Dragon.
Anyway, 3 sleeps till Christmas.
Fuck.
Where were you going with this?
I don't know. I'm going to change the subject.
The benches.
I feel like we need to work the kinks out of all this, this whole fucking podcast, really. But working the kinks out, where do you think that comes from? Do you think it relates to kinkiness?
I do.
Yeah.
Oh, I think it comes from back in English times, old English times.
In the old
Yes.
world.
In the
not
old
proper.
world, everything was proper. Show a bit of an ankle, you're a slut. So the
Have a
thing
plum in
was,
your mouth.
yeah, an apple in there like you're a friggin' little
Like
pig
you're
on
a hog.
spit.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, you're hogging everything, aren't you? So working the kinks out is behind closed doors. Someone's giving them a smashing to work the kinks out of them so they
Yeah.
don't do that wild shitting every day.
Have a little cane in.
Yeah,
Stop that.
it'll work the kinks out.
Stop writing with your left hand, write with your right hand.
Yeah, who is left-handed anymore? Terrible.
No one.
So you think that is related to kinky? So we don't really have to answer the question of where kinky actually comes from.
It's not necessarily kinky. It's like getting rid of kinkiness.
Getting rid of.
No, getting rid of the kink. It's turned into kinky. They like getting flogged.
Yeah,
Oh, is
righto.
that like you're fixing your fetish?
Fixing someone else's
Kink.
mistake.
Yeah.
And they've turned it into a sexual pleasure.
Ah, okay. Because I was going more down the lines. Have you ever seen people with the they wear a rubber band or something on their wrist?
Oh,
They're
wrist.
always snapping
Yeah.
at the always snapping at the rubber band like when they think of something kinky.
Just to change their thought process.
Yeah. Yeah.
Does that work?
You see a lot
Fucking
of
oath.
people do. Oh,
I don't wear it anymore, so
see a lot of people wearing them.
Still nowadays.
Yeah.
Unreal.
It
Yeah.
must be when they go to a shrink or what? They
yeah.
suggest this.
Oh, I think it'd normally grow if you put a rubber band. Oh, no, your wrist
Oh,
again.
you
No, never
freak.
mind. Yeah.
Nah, it'll fall off.
No blood will get to it. Yeah.
Have we spoken about, have I brought up before about shrinks? Why do they call them shrinks?
Nah,
No.
nah.
Why the fuck do they call them shrinks then?
They
Now we're on the subject.
make everything smaller.
Meant to make your problems smaller, aren't they?
The problem's small, is it?
Make your world smaller.
Yeah. People got
Focus on one thing.
too much on their mind. Want to shrink their view,
Shrink
like
it
you're
down.
saying. Focus more.
Hmm.
That's what I think.
Mm.
I reckon it's a field that I'd like to go into,
Yeah.
like psychology and that sort of stuff. I
Yeah.
find it really interesting the way everyone thinks
Yeah.
and that, yeah, like it.
Human mind.
Anyway, what other thoughts do you have, Mark?
I got another one as well. Sometimes when I ask you a question and you go, what? And I go, mate, are you as deaf as a doorknob?
What?
Have you ever heard that saying? Exactly. Deaf
I
as
thought
a
it-
doorknob.
I thought it was deaf as a...
Doornail.
No, that's dead as a doornail. I've never heard deaf as a doorknob.
Really?
Nah.
Does this actually exist?
So that makes sense, doesn't it? He's never heard deaf as a doorknob.
Nah. I've never heard of it myself.
Really?
Nah.
Oh, well.
As blind as a bat.
Blind as a bat's another one. There's them throwaway sayings
Yeah.
like that, isn't it?
They
Deaf
can
as a
actually see
doornail.
pretty well, can't they?
Deaf as a doornail. I keep saying doornail.
Yeah, righto. Doesn't flow off the tongue as well, does it? It's too close to that
Doorknob.
other saying. No.
No, I think it's not a saying and Mark's just fucking made it up and it's a
Yeah,
figment
he's
of his
fucking trying
imagination.
Well, this
He's
is
trying
what
to fucking...
these thoughts are for, isn't it?
What's he trying to do again? Maybe we got to pick him up on every time he talks shit. Making
Nah.
stuff up.
Don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what he's trying to do.
This is 100% going to feature
100%.
in the start of next session.
Bring it on.
Facts check.
Fact check.
Stay tuned.
I'm sweating here. I got my fat brick towel dabbing my forehead.
Fat prick.
Fat brick towel.
So short and fat or long and
Oh, look, I'm
What
not
are
going
we
to
talking
describe what
about?
it looks like to you, if that's what you're asking.
scratchy pole?
Oh, cat
scratch.
pole. Cat scratch fever.
While we're on the subject of animals,
Yeah.
getting crabby with someone.
Mm.
Why are crabs associated with bad things?
They're just cranky pricks.
Have you ever had crabs?
Good point.
Okay. Next one.
We can probably put this to bed.
Oh, God,
wait, that's probably not the right place
Is
for
this how
it.
the gnats come in?
No.
It's
No, but
itchy.
what-
I thought I took that powder off.
No, but why are they considered angry? They could be happy as hell. They could be clapping their hands, but they don't have
Yeah,
hands, so they got fucking
Oh, it's
the
pincers.
clamps.
Yeah,
Bit of
they
a
just
clamps.
got skin in between them when they're clapping.
Oh,
Yeah.
the clap and his skin touching each other, you reckon?
Oof.
Oof.
But why are they considered angry?
Crabby.
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever seen a happy crab. Have you?
They do look angry. Just putting it out there.
They're always angry.
No offense to any crabs listening to this.
Aye.
I'll call him a crab.
Call 'em.
Rest in peace.
What is that called where you do the old bloody...
Oh, the Father, Son, and the Holy Spirit. all
yeah,
that
that thing. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
what is it?
I don't know. You touch a holy water on yourself. Oh no! Look, when I went
Priest does it
to
for you these days.
Yeah, don't touch yourself.
when I went to Ireland and we went in this grand sort of Gothic church.
Was it the highest place there?
No, it wasn't.
He was
It
the
wasn't.
highest bloke then.
It wasn't Dublin. I think it was
Just tripling.
No, I'm not even going to say what it is because no. What's that?
Do it. Dare to dream.
Is it? Is it Galway Girl? I think it's Galway or
Galway Girl. Yeah.
no, an Ed Sheeran song.
Oh,
Yeah, I think I know what you're talking about.
Yeah,
Yep.
I'm pretty sure. Anyway, fucking cool looking church, eh? I like the Gothic architecture. It's good.
yeah.
I can't say the word properly, but
You fucking, you got there. I'll pay that.
but
A Gothic in the church.
and we've wandered in. No, it's a Gothic style.
Yeah.
But we've wandered in there, and they've got the holy water there that you're meant to bless yourself before you wander in, the Father, Son, Holy Spirit thing. And I don't know. There's a particular way you've got to do it.
You
got
have to start on the. I think a lot of people do it wrong.
I was
start on the
definitely
wrong
one of
shoulder.
them. Yeah, because I've just ended up doing a couple of them and then not really knowing what I was doing. And I ended up doing everything twice, but in the wrong order. 2 different ways of the wrong order.
Yep.
And as I was doing it, this the priest was like there.
You were doing it and the priest was there.
No, he was like, I didn't notice, but he's, as I've put my head up after I fucking like, oh, fuck, I hope that was right. He's looking at me like, just staring, like, this cunt.
Get out.
No idea.
I'm closing the curtain.
If anything, don't be impressed. Oh, he's having a go. At least he's trying.
Do you know what the right way is?
No idea, tell me.
I don't know either. That's what I'm asking you.
You're meant to be a wealth of knowledge.
So you've just told me about how you fucked this up. Do
Yeah.
you know the right way?
So whatever way you did it, it's opposite.
I can just about guarantee it.
Yeah.
Did the
Yeah.
priest walk in there and sort of like, nah, you're doing it all wrong, mate. Get behind you and do the old, like, practicing the golf swing thing. You got to put your back into it, doing the old Holy Spirit. And
You can
Stood
do it, put
behind
your
you.
back into it.
yeah, it's
Yeah.
a good
Stood
song.
No.
behind you and grabbed your hand.
Yeah,
No.
I'll show you the Holy Spirit.
No, the reason I knew the reason I knew I'd done it wrong was it was pretty much like the old joke where you got something on your shirt there, mate, and then fucking
Oh.
flick them up, and that's pretty much what I've done to myself.
Hit yourself in the chin.
Yeah.
Father, Son, and yeah, man.
Yeah, right.
Righto. Well, I've got another one for you. Tough. I'll throw it to you.
Okay.
So we're all wearing shirts.
We are.
Good observation
What?
there, Mark.
Beautiful, isn't it? And they're the same colour. What?
We're in uniform.
What style of black do you think this is?
Style.
Like what? There's
What colour
shade,
black is it?
Different shade.
This is.
Is there different shades of black?
I'm gonna go say this is.
I've heard of
charcoal
different
black.
shades of grey.
Yeah, there's 50 of
50.
shades of grey.
Yeah, 50.
Yeah, Viagra is in there.
Yeah.
But jet black.
Jet black.
Why do they call it jet black?
It's the blackest. No, it's not. Midnight black is the blackest black.
Yeah.
Jet black.
But how come jet black? Are all private jets black? So I've only seen white ones.
And even military jets, they aren't black. What are those stealth? Are they considered jets? They're
They
stealth
are
planes.
black. Yeah,
Stealth
stealth
are
bomber.
black.
Yeah.
But they're called stealth planes. They're not stealth jets.
But they're black.
Yeah.
And they're a matte black.
That
Well,
is
you
what I
can't-
was thinking of when
you
he said
can't see
jet
it
black,
showing.
matte black.
You can't see it shine in
What?
the sky.
Why the fuck? Why is it matte black?
So you don't see the shine.
No, but why did matte get called a colour? Why haven't we got Gabrielle orange?
Because that's just silly.
I don't know what you
Okay.
mean. Because there's matte black and then there's satin somewhere in between.
See, black's not even a primary colour.
Isn't? Is that the black's when you add all the colours together, isn't it?
Oh, I don't know how. I don't know.
No,
No, I
you dare to take a guess?
Yeah.
I think black is when you take everything away. We're going to cover this in the next session. We're going to
Okay.
find out because
The
I'm
origin
pretty
of
sure
colours.
black is when you take everything away and white is when everything is there.
So black is the absence of colour and white is every colour.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cool. We'll figure this out. We're going to like do proper kindergarten shit and mix some paints up on the table here and
Finger painting.
Finger painting, yeah.
So we got
Brown
jet
only.
black shirts.
Jet black. That's what I think. But I don't know why. Why is it jet black?
It's just a name.
Just a name. Okay.
Just a name.
Something to do with Jet Li.
Jet Li.
Yeah, he does wear black pants a lot.
A lot of people wear. I wear a lot of black.
Yeah. It's good colour.
Do you wear a lot of black
As a metalhead, yes. A lot of black.
yourself, Neil?
Yeah. Fair bit of black.
If I go through my shirt cupboard, it's all black.
What?
Every time I see you, Neil, you're in a fucking magenta shirt.
Yeah.
Pink.
And the fact that I know magenta, I'm going to have to go wash my mouth out when I get home.
But
I do have a fair few black shirts. They're mostly gym shirts, but
Who's it? Who's Jim?
while we're on the subject of clothing materials and that sort of stuff, going hell for leather.
yeah.
What does that refer to? Is leather in hell? Like going to hell for
you
leather?
can go.
You got to kill cattle, and that's how you get leather. And you go to hell if you kill cattle.
No matter how fast you go, you're not gonna break it.
Yeah.
Leather.
leather.
Isn't that Kevlar?
No leather.
Well, all
Well, this
motorcycle
saying would have
suits.
come out before Kevlar,
Yeah.
I'd imagine.
Cow Kevlar. Kevlar.
Kevlar.
Because like motorcycle suits and shit like that, your jackets and that leather.
Leather.
Because it takes a hiding.
Yeah.
That's why they call it leather.
Just so they don't have to pick all pieces everywhere. They just pick up the body bag.
Yeah, it's all already in the meat suit.
Yeah.
It's wrapped up nicely, ready to go.
Throw you in the truck.
Easy
Second
to
skin.
clean up.
Throw in the fucking blood bus and go.
Yep. You get the second skin, and then if you wear another one, that's the third one. Don't take me to the foreskin.
Hell for leather, eh?
Yeah, well, you have a look at
Is
like
it a horse racing thing? They get a leather up like their sweat.
Well, they got a leather whip as well, wouldn't they?
Is it a harness? The bridle?
yeah, bridle,
Can you get horse leather?
horse hide.
I'd imagine it would.
So, are the leather things on the whips that they use for the horse racing, are they a horse or are they cow?
I don't know.
It's
Dunno.
like pretty much a horse.
Bit of research needs to go into that because would the type of leather give more of a snap and make them run faster?
No, well, what's that whip they use? Cat of nine tails.
Oh yeah, back in the old days.
Yep.
You think it's made out of cat, is what you're saying?
I think. I don't know if it's. I reckon it would be made out of cat.
That
That
whip.
was a super
whip.
sarcastic comment, but okay.
I don't know
What
about
they
that.
would have had. Well, they would have had everything, I guess. Why did they call it a cat of nine tails, though?
Yeah, I don't know.
Because
Cats don't have 9 tails.
They
maybe
had
it
9
scratches you
lives.
like a cat. Because I think
Why
the
don't I
origins
just call it snake whip?
They have 9 lives, though. Maybe it had nine tassels.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's why they
it
call
did.
it that. Yeah.
But wasn't the origins of that back in Egypt? The cat of nine tails, and they had they worshipped cats, didn't they?
Yeah, the Sphinx.
Yeah, I think so as well.
Yeah. Yeah, he just a big cat.
But
lovers.
I reckon that's where the origins of whips come from. And fuck, call me out and fuck ups if you want. I'm the only one balls enough to say anything in these. But
There is, I think there is a relation to Egyptian and the cat of nine tails.
yeah, you know, the slaves building the pyramids, if
Yeah.
they really did.
Yeah, that's right. There is something there.
Yeah, yeah.
Absolutely.
But I reckon it's got to do with that. Them worshipping cats, cat of nine tails, cat scratcher. Looks like a bit of a cat scratch
Yeah.
when they whip you.
Cats have 9 lives, apparently.
Yeah. Yeah, they do.
Well, I'm glad we answered going hell for leather.
Yeah. Went wild on that. All right. I've got one more.
One more.
So, you know how there's these fellas, big built fellas, have broad shoulders.
Mm.
And another term for female is a broad. Isn't that contradictory to say, there's a big fella, he's got broad shoulders? He's got girl shoulders.
You know, I'm going to say the 80s, they had shoulder pads.
Exactly.
Broads had broad shoulders.
Yeah. Is that where it come from? Broad shoulders because the shoulder pads made them look broader.
Yeah. Look, have a go at this broad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Broad with
reckon
broad
that's it.
shoulders.
I
You can
don't
get that
know.
now. Because you can't point at fairies anymore.
Well, I
You
guess
don't know if
it's-
they're fairies or just
I think it's
blokes
just
with broad shoulders.
where they rested their ankles, isn't it?
Well, that's
On their
where they-
shoulders?
Yeah. I think you got a.
I've actually got a blonde joke.
Oh, yeah?
What do blondes put behind their ears to attract men?
Their ankles.
Their ankles, yep.
They're fucking.
That's it. You've got it.
You got it. The old starfish, eh?
And next thing you know, you press the button like a troll doll.
All right, my last one before we're done is the wee hours.
The wee hours of
The wee
morning.
hours of the morning.
Yes.
Yeah. So, is it only referring to number ones? Because number one is considered wee. Or can it refer to number twos as well, even though it's not actually wee?
Mm.
First, tell me what you consider wee hours to be. Tell me what you think a wee hour is, just if you were to look at the clock.
Is it anything after 1 o'clock in the morning?
That's what I'm sort of thinking.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
Now, when my missus was pregnant, at about 1:30, she'll wake up, have to go to the toilet every time.
The wee hours.
Oh, yeah, I'm with you.
I think the small hours of the night time, which is the 1 o'clock after midnight,
Mm.
she'd wake up and need to go to the toilet about 1:30.
Go for a wee.
She's the wee hour.
Yeah.
Yeah. But it was every half hour on the hour. Every half hour on the... Yeah, whatever. We'll do it.
So is it-
1:30, 2:30, 3:30.
Yeah, yeah.
Is it something to do with how they classified the number ones and number twos? Like if you got up at 1 or just after 1 when you noticed the wee hours coming on, you're right. But if you tried to hold off, next minute you need to do a number two.
Mm.
What if you slept in? What if you woke up at 2 o'clock and you've missed the wee hour? You know you're in trouble.
You think, oh shit.
Oh shit, you're in trouble.
It's the turtle hours, isn't it? Yeah, I don't know.
Really
know.
makes you think.
The wee hours, I think you've actually solved it there, Mark.
Does that mean I win?
You get up for a wee.
Yes, you fucking win.
Mark
Everything's a
wins
competition.
Everyone sucks but me.
But I think that's going to have to do us there.
I think so.
Yeah.
Bloody oath.
And
I've done it again.
if you've enjoyed tonight's session, give us a rating on whatever platform you're listening to. Or if you're on the tube, give us a like and subscribe. And with that, off your circuit.
Off your circuit.
Off your circuit.
Was that Harley chiming in at the end
Yeah.
there too? Fucking bastard.
What a piece of shit. Why do we keep inviting him to this thing?
Fucking is.